Hello, Professor John Bordeau here, and we are in STEM Guitar, and we are going to put a 12-inch radius on our fretboard. So right now I have my fretboard glued on, I have my fret dots installed, and I have here a sanding beam that has a 12-inch machine sanding, a 12-inch radius on the sanding beam machined in, which you can buy from StuMac. And then on top of it, I have a adhesive 100 grit sanding paper. So what we do is, first of all, we put some chalk on here and put lots of chalk on. It helps. You can put a little bit or a lot, but for beginners, it's best to have a lot of chalk. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place your fretboard the lengthwise of the sanding beam. Then you're going to place your hands on it, kind of in the middle here, and you're going to run it back and forth. And you're going to try to keep it going parallel with the sanding beam. And you'll go back and forth and moving your hand positions so that way you get equal distribution of your sanding. And you'll take strokes this way, take strokes this way, and you've got to use your whole body when you're doing this. And this is going to take some time, probably like 20 minutes in total. And the other thing I recommend is you go the opposite direction, because each time you do this, you're distributing where you're putting pressure down. And I will show you here in a bit. And you'll see that it takes a while. You're going to get your workout here. And you'll see, by just looking at it, that the edges remove the chalk first. It's getting sanded on the edges. So right now it's only coming in maybe about a 1/4 inch from each side. And so I'm like 10-15% done. So I put some more chalk on there. Doesn't hurt. We're not even touching the fret dots yet. And we just go back and you keep doing that. Now, how do you know when it's done? Well, when you get to the point when the chalk is going, it's gone all the way up to the fret dots, you know you're close. And at the very end, when you start sanding the fret dots and your fret dots become smooth, then you know it's time to stop. Then we're going to go over to either the same sanding beam, which you can remove sandpaper and put on a 220 grit, or if you're lucky enough to have another sanding beam with a 220 on it, you just go over to that sanding beam. Here at Kankakee Community College, we have sanding beams with 220 and 400. So the bulk of the time is spent on 100 grit. It probably takes a good 20 minutes. And then when you do the 220, it probably takes about 4 to 5 strokes, maybe 6 or 7 strokes with 220, and the same thing with the 400. So it goes by very quickly. You can start to see now that I'm probably getting to about maybe here 25% of the way on each end, maybe almost a 1/2 inch on each end. But you see I'm not touching my pencil marks or my fret dots at all yet. So you just got to keep doing it. And another trick we have to do is I want you to look down the edge here to make sure you're putting the radius going this way equally on the left and on the right side. So, and one thing before I didn't mention, before we do this, you should check with a straight edge and adjust your truss rod. Make sure that your fretboard is flat before you start it. I have done that before I turned on the video. So make sure you do that first, because otherwise you're just sanding way too much and you'll have some dip or a bump in there that you can't sand out per se. So it is a long process, but the idea here is just to make sure that you're going parallel on the sanding beam, change your hand positions, change your body positions, use your whole weight, take your time. You do not want to over sand, okay? Over sanding is probably the worst thing you can do. That means at that point, you won't be able to fit your frets in the fret slots if you over sand, because they get too thin. So as you can see right now, I still have a ways to go, and this takes time. We don't need to watch me do this for 20, 25 minutes, but you got the idea now. Happy guitar building. So I'm back here on stem guitar, and we are putting a radius on our fretboard, a 12-inch radius. And I've been doing some sanding, and now I want to do is I'm going to double check. I'm going to put a machine straight edge on here, and I'm going to try to look, and I like to hold it up to the light and see to make sure it's nice and flat, okay? You don't want a bow or a dip in there. If that's the case, you need to adjust your truss rod. And mine's good, so that's a good. Now I'm going to, it's pretty well down, but I'm going to do a final check here. I'm going to put some chalk on here, and this is how you tell how far you want to go, is you put some chalk across the whole thing here, and then I'm going to just run a few passes across. And if you look now, you'll see that there's really no chalk left, right? I see a little bit of chalk right here and maybe a little bit there, but for the most part, I'm within a stroke or two of being done. Because if all the chalk comes off, it is completely shaped on the radius. So I would just kind of come down here and push right where that chalk is still at, up here by the headstock. And I would move down here near the bottom where it was a little bit along the edge there. And now I don't see any chalk at all showing up. And you can see I'm down the smooth fret dots now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blow it off with some compressed air, get all the sawdust out of the fret slots. Then I'm going to move over to the 220 sandpaper. I'm going to do about 4 to 6 passes on that. And again, I'm going to chalk it and make sure I do that. And then I'll blow it off with compressed air. I'll go to 400 grit, do the same thing, about 4 to 6 passes. And so we're going to get a nice silky smooth finish on our fretboard after we're done with the 400 grit. At that point then, we'll be ready for some true oil to go on our fretboard to have that nice smooth feel to it. All right?